Blah, 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 blah. Hello, Boris Johnson here. Someone's stolen my WhatsApps. You fool. You are a right idiot, Boris. Would anybody like a chocolate biscuit? Well, one for the money, two for the show. Shut up! You bloody moron, Elvis. For God's sake, keep your gob shut for once. Oh, it's such a lovely painting. It's probably one of the best paintings I've ever seen. Oh, my God. You can see now what I have to put up with. Now, who's stolen me donut? For God's sake, shut up, you bloody lunatic. No, he's just picked the ball up. He smashed it into the back of the net. That was the goal, 1-0. Football, football, football. All the time, football. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. Why don't the two of you shut your bloody gob?
What's the matter, you? Hey, got no respect. Hey, what do you think you do? Hey, why you look so sad? Hey, it's not so bad. Hey, it's a nicer place. Shut up in your face. That's great. We can do the better this time. I bet. Hey, what's the matter, you? Hey, got no respect. Hey, what do you think you do? Hey, why you look so sad? Hey, it's not so bad. Hey, it's a nicer place. Shut up in your face. Okay, one time for mama, everybody. What's the matter, you? Hey, got no respect. Hey, what do you think you do? Hey, why you look so sad? Hey, it's not so bad. Hey, it's a nicer place. Shut up with your face.
Yes, welcome to the Johnny Ward Radio Show, ladies and gentlemen. We have got a great show for you this week. We have got, I think, coming up this week, it's been a terrible week, really, isn't it? It's been Boris with his WhatsApps. Final between Manchester United and Manchester City. Will Manchester City do the treble? They can possibly do the double on Saturday. But I hope you're all good and I hope you're waiting for the sunshine. Also, the phone calls, ladies and gentlemen. One's coming in straight away. Who is this? Let's have a look. Andy from Wormley. Andy, hello.
Hello, Johnny.
Hello, Andy. What can I do for you?
I work as a barman in Wormley.
Oh, Wormley, yes, I know it. And what is that, a football club?
Yes, it's a football club. I come from Cyprus.
Oh, Cyprus, what a lovely country that is, you know. Ding, dang, ding, ding. Yeah, it's a beautiful country. And what can we do for you?
Well, Johnny, I just want to say that we have...
Hang on a minute. Go ahead, no,
I'm sorry, Johnny.
What's going on?
A nymphomaniac, and she keeps coming up to me for sex, but I tell her that I'm serving about 50 people at the bar at the moment, so she has to wait to let...
What were you running for, Andy?
I got two gentlemen who been at the club for about 80 years, and they are singers. We have karaoke, and I would like to see if you could get them on Britain's Got Talent, John.
Oh, now that would be good, because you know that I know Simon Cowell, don't you?
Yes, the last time I see Simon, his face looked like Dracula.
Well, it should be right if we can arrange this, because he's having a new face put on this week, actually.
Oh, that's very good. But
could you tell me a bit about the singers?
Yes, the first one is Dave. He cuts the grass at Wormley, and he's very good. He's the best. He's got medals and cups for it. And he says for me to tell you that if anyone you know wants their bush trimmed, he will come round. He will come around to trim their bush. Anyone you know. Well, that's very nice. That's very nice of him. And who's the other gentleman? That's Barry. And Barry has been here for 86 years. And what does Barry do? Actually, Barry does not... It doesn't do too much, to tell you the truth. He just looks and stares. But when the song starts, he hums. Oh, he's a hummer. Yes, he is a hummer. And what is the song about? The title of the song is Money, 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 Grab All the Bloody Money, Put It in the Bag and Do a Runner. Well, that sounds a fantastic song. Sounds a bit like ABBA. Well, no. They produce their own songs. Well, listen, Andy... Thank you very much, Andy. That's the barman from Wormley Football Club for ringing up, and I will certainly get in contact with you, and we'll talk next week. We'll try to get you on Britain's Got Talent, Wormley Football Club. Barry and Dave, fantastic. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we've got our Scottish correspondent coming on today to speak to us anything Scottish. And it's about a new film coming out. It's a Bond film, and it's our Scottish correspondent, Danny Griffin. Danny, thank you very much for coming down. It's a pleasure, John. First of all, Danny, the film, is it based on James Bond?
Yes, it is. But
Danny, can I just say something for a minute? You sound like Sean Connery.
well, a lot of people have said that since I started talking about this film.
Yeah, but I spoke to you last week, and you were talking about the locks up in Scotland, and I've never heard you speak like this.
Well, this is my voice. This is my normal.
Yeah, but I spoke to you 2 or 3 times. You're not putting it on, are you?
Listen, John, I'm here to discuss the film, the Bond film. And for God's sake, I don't even look like James Bond.
Well, you don't. You don't. You got no hair. You're about 5'2". You got a pot belly.
Now, there's no need to be like that. No need to be abusive towards me. For God's sake.
Can you just do me a favour, Danny? Can you just say the name's Bond, James Bond?
The name's Bond, James Bond. Now, is that it? Can we get on with it?
I like it. Yes, that's great. Right. Can I ask you something?
Right. Look, I've just come here to discuss the film.
Look, can I just ask you something? Would you like to have been James Bond?
I'm going to be quite serious now. I would love to have been James Bond, but like I said, I'm 5'6". I've got a pot belly. I've got no hair, and the hair I did have was ginger. And I just wanted to come on to and make out I was James.
Now, Danny, please don't. Please. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but we've had to take Danny off. I'm so sorry about this, but obviously he's wanted to be James Bond all his life, Sean Connery. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now we go over to Boxing World with our regular boxing correspondent, John Fury. John, thank you very much for coming in.
Thanks very much, John.
Now, I see, John, this week that still the fights are not going on. You know, your son Tyson and Usyk and what is happening? You know, they're talking about fighting in Dubai and...
Right, John, let me tell you something now. I would take my shirt off now.
No, John, please don't.
John, shut your gobble, I'm talking. Eddie Hearn, if I could find that Eddie Hearn now, I would smash him to pieces if I saw him. He's nothing but a bum.
John, what has actually happened?
Well, with him, Eddie Hearn, and the other one, the other promoter, I've had enough of them. So I told Tyson Fury, my son, I said, right, you're not boxing. You're going to have a rest for a year. I am going to take his place. So next week, I'm fighting Wilder. I'm going to fight him in Las Vegas. Then I'm going to Dubai, and I'm going to fight Usyk. And I'm going to come back here with all the belts.
But John, surely you can't do that. You're too old.
Don't say I'm too old, or I'm going to come over here and smash your head in. And when I do come back here with the belts, I'm going to take all the belts. I think there's about 6 of them. And I'm going to show them to me son Tyson Fury. And I'm going to say, now, pack it up, all this messing about and stalling. Me and him are going to go out in the road. We're going to take our tops off. And he can fight me for all the world championship belts.
Do you know what, John? I think that is an absolutely fantastic idea.
Thanks very much. At least you agree with me on one bloody thing. You're normally criticising me all the time.
No, John, that is a fantastic thing to do. John Fury, ladies and gentlemen, is going to fight his son Tyson Fury for all the world championship belts. Get all the others out of the way. But obviously, John, that's that before that happens, you've got to beat Wilder.
I will smash them to the ground. I will knock them all out. I'll take all 3 of them on in the ring at the same time.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it has been confirmed. If John comes back with the belts, there will be a World Championship fight in Huddersfield Town Hall between John Fury and his son, Tyson Fury. So we look forward to that, John. Thank you very much, John.
Thank you very much. I've not had a bloody cup of tea since I've been in here.
Can we get him... David, can you get him some tea?
Why don't the 2 of you shut your bloody gobs?
And if you look up high in the sky in the planet Pluto, you can see Johnny Ward getting ready for his radio show.
Why are you people so stupid?
The round pizza, the long pizza. Now I bring out the triangle pizza. Yes!
This is Al Pacino. I'm 82 years old, and I'm going to be a daddy again. Hoo-ha! Is this true?
I told you what would happen. What an absolute bunch of wallies. You know, what I've learned over years through travelling is if you fall out of an aeroplane, don't forget to take your parachute with you.
you lunatic.
Bang, 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 boom, 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 boom. I was in front of you in the queue first.
You shut up, you moron. Dibbly dobbly do.
Oh, yeah, first again, now, boys.
With thousands in attendance and millions watching around the world, here's Johnny.
Line 2, it's Roger from Hackney. Hiya, Roger, how are you?
Yeah, I'm not too bad, Johnny. Not too bad.
What's going on this week? Roger? Any things in the big news?
Well, I don't know whether you see a couple of weeks ago, I forgot about it actually, that Elon Musk sent his rocket up and it went up like a firework and just fizzled out. Quite embarrassing. Billions of pounds to make it.
Yes, I did see that, Roger. For a man worth billions of pounds. What knowledge? What was the advice he got from people?
Well, the thing is, again, I was brought in before he made the rocket and to help him, to advise him on what type of things we could do to bring the rocket up into orbit. But did he listen to me? No. And the prototype that I made and designed was not used. But since then, the Chinese have got hold of it, and it's a direct hit onto the moon. And the Elon Musk one was a damp squid, and he didn't give me nothing again.
Roger, every time you do something for people worldwide, you don't get a penny. You've got to sign a contract or something.
I can't sign a contract because they never bloody give me one.
Well, listen, you've got to try and do it yourself.
My bike's been nicked. Sausages have gone up £3 in Sainsbury's. I'm sick to death of it, Johnny. I've really had enough of it. I've tried my best all my life, and I'm going.
Oh, he's got. Roger's gone. Roger, please ring back. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a great guest that's never been on the show before. This is Football Chat, and we've got Ten Hag, the FA Cup final at Wembley on Saturday, the first time as manager of Manchester United. Well, Mr. Hag, thank you very much for coming on the show.
Thank you very much, Johnny.
First of all, I know that you're a fantastic tactician. You know your football brilliantly. Can you tell me, your tactics today?
Well, we have 11 players on the team. They have 11 players, so it will be down to us to try to beat their 11 players.
Fantastic. They are supreme tactics. Any particular players in the side who you think may not do a job for you, but you want to play them?
Yes, I'm going to play Harry Maguire at the back, but he does make mistakes at times.
Yeah, yes, he does. He makes quite a lot of mistakes, doesn't he? But he's quite a big man. Yes, I've heard he eats all the sausage rolls, doesn't he, or something before the game in the dressing room?
Yes, that is correct. And at the training grounds, after training, there's no sausage rolls left, nothing.
And what about, I've heard that Harry Maguire wants to get sent off early so he can come in the dressing room and eat all the sandwiches that are there.
Yes, that is correct. But sometimes I want to lose games.
You want to lose games?
Yes, because it makes the other players who doubt them make the mistakes. It makes them more wild and they want to win even better. So that's why I play Harry Maguire sometimes to get beat.
Well, thank you very much, Ten Hag. Manchester City on Saturday, they could do the double and a week later could make the treble. But thank you very much for coming. Oh, can I just ask you the last question? Ronaldo, how did you get on with him?
I think he's a conceited little bastard and I don't want nothing to do with him. He has a neck like a big giraffe.
Thank you very much, Ten Hag. Line 3, who is it? Oh, it's not. Is that Nigel? Oh, it's David. David from Kent, the activist. Hello, David.
Hello, John. How are you?
Yes, I'm all right, David. What are you up to?
Oh, you wouldn't like to know.
Oh, David, please, not nothing terrible this weekend.
Yes, John, I'm going to the cup final at Wembley. You know, Man City versus Man United.
Oh, David, please, you're not going to do nothing and upset the game, are you?
Yeah, you know what I'm going to do, John? I'll put £1,000 on Manchester United to win. So I'm going to make out that I'm a commentator. I've got a microphone. I've got my glue.
Oh, what are you going to do?
I'm going to walk out on the pitch, you know, just for the game. And as Pep walks out, I'm going to jump on his back and I'm going to be all glued up. And he won't be able to get me off. Because
what is the idea of that? What is the idea of doing that to Pep, one of the best managers in the world?
Because when I get him, he won't be able to, you know, if I'm on his back, they've got to remove me and they've got to remove him as well. Well, if we get him out of the way, one of the world's greatest coaches, his team won't know what to do because most footballers are a bit thick, aren't they?
Oh my God, David, listen, I don't want nothing to do with this. I know you've rung in there, but you've told them now what the plan is.
Yeah, but I've got other things I want to do as well. What do you think? I'm that silly?
Well, apparently, David, I've heard some things about the Manchester United dressing room.
Oh, what have you heard? It might help me out.
No, all it is don't go in the Man United dressing room if you're hungry, because Harry Maguire eats all the sandwiches before the game.
Oh, John, you are funny.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's David, the activist. David, behave yourself. Oh my God, look who's walked in the studio. It's Harry Kane. Harry, any chance you can pop over and just have a little chat?
Oh, of course. Hello, John. How are you?
Yeah, great, Harry. Great to see you, mate.
Yeah, it's great to see you as well.
Harry, just give us what's going on at Spurs. Like, you know, have you got the manager's job or anything, or have you heard anything behind the scenes? Who's got the manager's job?
Roy Hodgson has been offered the manager's job at Spurs. Also, Roy Hodgson, he's been offered the manager's job at Spurs. So has Roy Hodgson. And also, I've been asked if I could play, be manager, and take over as chairman as well. But yeah, I mean, Roy Hodgson's turned it down. Yeah, the three Roy Hodgsons, there's three of them. They've turned it all down, and I've turned it down as well. So I don't know what's going to happen, you know, at the club. To be honest, I'm sick of like single managers coming in and getting the sack. I've been about 16 managers since I've been here. I would rather get 10 of the greatest old Spurs players to come in, and the 10 of them pick the team. I think that would be fantastic. Harry, what a great idea. Absolutely fantastic. Harry Kane, ladies and gentlemen, the up-to-date news of what's going on at Tottenham Hotspur.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's over to our weatherman, Boomer.
Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you very much. Welcome. I hope you have a lovely weekend, but I don't think it's going to be any good. Last week there was the hurricanes. This week there are fires all around the world. So I don't know what to. You can't stay in. You get hurt in the fire. I would say just take it very easy. Stay away from the fires. Do not light any fires in your house. If you have a bunker like they used to in the war for the bombs to come crashing down, get yourself a bunker, go get some McDonald's, some food from Tesco, and stay in there with your family until the fires, the volcanoes, the bombs, everything, the transgender discussions, Boris's WhatsApps, Philip Schofield, wait until it's all over, and then you can come out and live a beautiful life. But this week, like I say, is not a good week. So that's it for the news. From me, Boomer, have a great weekend. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Thank you very much for tuning in. Please tune in. Like I say, it will go straight on Twitter now, and then there'll be a link for the show on YouTube. But as I say to you all, ladies and gentlemen, shut up in your face!
1, 2, 3, 4. What's the matter, you? Hey, got no respect. Hey, what do you think you do? Hey, why you look so sad? Hey, it's not so bad. Hey, it's a nicer place. Shut up in your face. That's great. We can do the better this time. I bet. Hey, what's the matter, you? Hey, got no respect. Hey, what do you think so bad. It's a nicer place.